Main event of the evening. Glover Teixeira, Jamal Hill.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, this, I don't know. First of all, Glover's an alien. Like, I mean, how does he how does he survive those first couple rounds and then come back and really look like he's going to, it's like he got pieced up, got to the ground, almost submitted him a couple times, and then continued on, got pieced up again.
Yeah.
Late third, all the fourth round. Should have been stopped, I thought. Another one that should have been stopped, I thought. Right. And then gets in the fifth round, opens the fifth round and takes him down.
Right.
It's like, oh my.
Where are you getting the energy? Where are you getting the motivation?
Like, craziness.
Like, it's insane. Especially at his age, taking down someone 10 years younger than him when he's been beaten up for 20 minutes straight. It's insane.
It is. He's from another planet, I think. And it's just, I don't know. I thought he took him down. Like, first of all, I thought the fight should have been stopped in the fourth. And then he comes out and takes him down in the fifth. And I'm like, holy shit, he's going to win. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen. Because, well, and that's the thing. Jamal Hill was tired too. I mean,
oh, yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. It's these guys are exhausted in the fifth round. And for Glover to take him down, and, I thought maybe he had a chance to submit him. But,
right. Could you imagine?
Really good on Jamal Hill. I thought, even though I've been tough on Jamal Hill for his comments about Dana White, hitting his wife and kind of defending Dana White and whatever. We don't have to talk about all that stuff. Yeah. So, but fight wise, I thought Jamal Hill looked really, really good and really a lot better than I expected him.
Undeniable for sure. Like you said, we're not the biggest fans of him right now, but even so, insane. Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to give it to him because, like I said, in that fifth round, he was exhausted, got taken down, worked his way back up, kind of finished the fight on the feet, and just landed some amazing combinations. Some those switch stance left kicks he was landing to the head. Glover wasn't really prepared for that, and I think he landed two or three high kicks that really rocked him.
Yeah,
I think it was second or third round was the first one he landed.
Yeah,
and stumbled him. I mean, like he was off balance. Like I thought, I thought that was it.
It was one of those strikes where it's thrown, and then you say, "Oh fuck, it's over." Whatever. You thought it was the beginning and the end.
Right. That kick landed. Glover stumbles a couple times. Jamal comes after him, tries to hit him a couple times.
Yeah,
it wasn't the best combination, I don't think, but I thought he was going to take him out right there. Right.
That's what they were saying about how Jamal Hill switches stances too. It's so it's hard to figure out for the fighter who's
and I thought
opposing fighter.
Yeah, and I thought what was super impressive about what he kind of said. I mean, I didn't watch too much of the after interviews, but what Jamal Hill was saying after the fight, they asked him about that. They asked, were the left high kicks something that was planned? Mm-hmm. And he said no. He just it's kind of what he went with on the fly during the fight because he saw something that maybe, so it just shows you how intelligent Jamal Hill is.
Definitely.
Realistically, fighter intelligent, maybe not Twitter intelligent, but I'm just saying it shows you the fight IQ of Jamal Hill and how impressive it really was to go out there and take care of this guy that's from another planet.
Right. I was going to say because Jamal Hill's ranked 7. I don't know. I didn't really expect him to look like this, but he's clearly a world-class striker. He picked apart, like you said, someone who's not from this planet, someone who, beat Yuri in the fiery depths of that fight. You know what I mean? I don't know that.
Yeah. Well, I thought we were going to see it, kind of see it again where it was like, fifth round submission in a crazy ass fight.
Yeah, I know.
Which is something you don't normally see, obviously. But and I thought Jamal Hill's takedown defense was amazing. Glover kept trying to take him down. Glover would kind of shoot, wasn't there. He'd get right back out because I think he wasn't convinced. Like if he didn't have it right away, he wasn't going to spend a lot of energy, trying to get him down or whatever. So
I think if I remember right, too, Glover kind of went for the takedown right away.
Yep.
Kind of, and Jamal Hill stuffed it right away. Like right away, it was kind of a thing where he was denying it, but that was probably a little demoralizing for Glover too. That was probably a big game plan for him, big part of his game plan.
Yeah.
Was to take him down.
Yep.
So
Yeah, so really good on that. I just thought, but once again, it's just another fight. I thought the corner should have really taken over, and by the end of the fourth round, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know Glover took him down in the fifth, but I mean, he was so beat up, super cut up above his eyes, and just a bloody mess and blood flying all over the place. You could even on the announcers table, they were saying that there's
blood all
their
over.
microphones were covered in blood. It was
Nuts.
like disgusting and whatever, but. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like to let a guy go out like that and in his last fight, I just felt like they probably not as bad as the Lauren Murphy fight, but
right.
I just thought you just hate to see a guy, especially
get battered like that,
especially like him, and you kind of knew if he was going to lose that this might be his last fight, and he did announce that this is going to be his last. Put his
gloves
fight.
down, and whatnot.
So it was just disappointing for Glover, obviously, and I don't know. I even thought in the back of my head if Glover won, I thought he might retire.
I
thought it might be it for him.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he said it himself. I think he said it. I'm too tough for my own good. That's what he kept saying. Kind of goes back to, like you said, maybe they should have stopped the fight, but maybe the corner knew, this is gonna be it no matter what, or this is probably looking like it's gonna be it. So let's just let him do it or whatever. I think they were kind of close with the doctor at one point. Either in between the third and fourth or the fourth and fifth, the doctor was over there. I remember they said he was good, and like Glover was like, "Come on," or whatever. Like he was all fired up.
Crazy Glover, yeah.
But nice. Like you said, from a different planet. Amazing career. It was so awesome to see him come back. Like I remember, it was definitely 2020 when he fought Anthony Smith and just absolutely destroyed him.
Yeah,
I was like, who the hell? Because Glover Teixeira was good, but he was never like
it was weird.
Fighting for a title
earlier in his it's not earlier in his career, I guess, but early in his UFC, career was more like he just wasn't. He was just average. I thought, he was winning some, losing some, and then all of a sudden he just later in life he just became awesome.
Well, there was that whole thing. He was having problems getting a visa, getting to the United States, and things like that. So he was spending a lot of his prime years not being able to fight with the best promotion. And like you said, he comes to the UFC, he's up, he's down, and then I feel like when I really start to remember him is that Anthony Smith fight, and it's like, wow, he pieced him up, and then
I just recently rewatched that fight, and it was really good. Yeah,
I remember thinking like, who the hell is this Glover Teixeira guy? And then obviously the whole thing, the Yuri fight, and winning the belt, and it was just awesome to see.
Yeah, so. Sad to see him retire, but obviously all good things come to an end, and
definitely,
great on him. And as he mentioned, he's going to spend a lot of time, with Pereira, and
focusing on him,
Sweet.